बचपन से आदत सिखाई जाती है, पानी, हवा, खाना, हर चीज़ को प्रिजर्व करके रखो, क्योंकि बहुत कम है।
सिक्किम बहुत ग्रीन लगा. It was really green. It was there's so much to offer, no, like.
And this is my first time in Sikkim.
I'm glad I joined this trip because I get to see what Agapi is doing. I get to see what Cheong is doing. I get to see all these amazing entrepreneurs who's creating an impact here. And then in terms of relationships, I've created beautiful bond with all these women, who just every morning they would just wake me up saying, you're doing great, you're doing amazing, and you're like so powerful. And it's really nice to start your day like that. And I will always take these messages and their words of motivation with me.
We want to empower women from every district, so that we want to create more micro enterprise.
It's only not about making money or profit making only. So it's also about building relation. I really wanted to do something in my life before I leave this space.
As we all know, in hilly areas, the problem is that there is no proper geography. Geography doesn't allow you to do a lot of businesses because the roads are not that good, the facilities are not that good.
The reason I started was I wanted to empower local farmers.
And this is not just my story, it's a story of many in my generation, pushed by family to pursue government jobs, because farming is not seen as sustainable or profession work. Because of that, year by year, more and more land they become barren land, or they construct hotel or camp.
People usually don't trust women entrepreneurs. They're like, okay, maybe it's just a hobby. They will forget it in a day or two, and then they just let it bypass.
बर्फ तो कम ही है पहले से.
पहले से ना कम हो गया ना.
पहले वो नीचे का सब में होता था बर्फ, अभी तो नहीं. Farmers used to throw away all those fruits, and then it was not undervalued. Then we started buying all the fruits from them, and then started converting those fruits into wines.
100% organic.
Yeah.
No, wow. This is so cool.
From the nature, from mountains.
Farmers, they work so hard, we worked for 6-7 months continuously. At the end, we were not getting much enough to sustain for ourselves.
My mission is to make Agapi the biggest or the finest skincare brand coming out of Northeast.
Ladakh being a desert area, right? So we wanted to be the sunflower for our region. That's how we take up this name.
So basically right now I have around a few looms with me. So we bringing all the ladies from different areas and training them. And right now they've already trained and they're very good with weaving, they're in production.
That indigenous people and their traditions are somehow of the past and they're primitive. No, that's not correct. In fact, a lot of what is considered innovation and technologically advanced is actually more primitive and worse for people, worse for the planet.
I think there's no shortcut in terms of saying that Himalayas, if you have to save it, it can only be saved through the local people. And I think I'm the most fortunate, happy person, proud person that I'm able to live this whole thing through their eyes. Sikkim and Ladakh are very, very important biodiverse geographies. At the same time, very, very unique in its own way. And in their eyes, I'm seeing lots of hope. I'm seeing lots of curiosity right now. We saw emotional side of people. But most important thing I feel is an entrepreneurship cannot be in isolation. It has to be a human to human connect if we have to go forward. And that's what we are seeing it. lots to learn. Like if you ask, like in this small few days itself, like we found that how they are able to build some kind of a brands, enterprises in the most difficult geographies, in the most difficult climatic conditions. At the same time, they're happy. They are like having a hope that they are able to live up to their communities, and hopefully these are the people through which the global leaders of Western world should listen. And the Himalayas will be the coming back onto the forefront of how the civilization came in. The philosophy, the education, the cultures, everything came from Himalayas. And I think we are finding offshoots of it coming back. So it's cool, it's nice.